Hello everyone, welcome to Center Your 30-Day Yoga Journey. I'm Adriene and I'm so thrilled that you're back for day 2. This practice is helping to set the tone, still all about listening. Let's get started. Alrighty, let's begin down on the ground. So come on down, take your time getting there. Select a comfortable seat of your choice, maybe with the legs crossed, or if you're comfortable on your knees, or maybe you sit up on a blanket or a block, lift those hips so you can find length in the spine. Way to show up for day 2. Let's just shrug the shoulders a couple times here. So inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, drop them down. Again, inhale, squeeze and lift, and exhale, drop them down. And one more time, inhale, squeeze and lift, and exhale, drop them down. And we're gonna take gentle circles with the nose, one way for a couple breaths. And then taking it in the opposite direction. And then bring your right ear over your right shoulder and tag a little weight down in your elbows. So we're drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Breathe in. And then slowly, slowly keep the heart lifted as you draw your chin to your chest. Find that nice stretch in the back of the neck. As you slowly bring the left ear over the left shoulder. Again, tag some weight in those elbows. Breathe in. Hardest part's already done. We've made it here. And that's what matters most. Okay, lift the head over the heart over the pelvis. Close your eyes and just see this line, this stacking of head, heart, and pelvis. This is going to be our center line. And just as a little experiment, I'm going to invite you to shift head, heart, and pelvis a little bit front to back. So you'll feel, of course, a rocking on the sits bones, your foundation. You'll feel a pressure of weight in the feet as you lean forward and a relief of that pressure as you lean back. And then see if you can take it side to side. It's going to be just moving from the rib cage, so the pelvis will stay grounded for this one as you move a little side to side. Might feel good in the side body here. And now, yep, you guessed it, circular motion. So taking it for a ride, maybe inhaling as you come forward and exhaling around and back. And as you continue to just kind of move in a way that feels good here, you might start to extrapolate. You might start to improvise. If you've been practicing with me for a while, you could bend the elbows. You know how to smooth the chest forward and then round through as you come through the back, maybe allowing the shoulders to come forward. So we're playing around here. The mantra today for this listening practice is, I am in tune. And you won't always feel good on the mat, just like we don't always feel good off the mat. You can reverse the circle now. But maybe try this on for size. I am in tune with what feels good for me. I'm in tune with what feels good for my body. So there's lots of room to play and grow in this journey. And the key to that is actually not in the doing. You can bring it back to center now, but it's in the listening. So now we're going to bring our hands to our body. So left hand to the heart space, right hand to the low belly. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, relax the shoulders, Lengthen through the crown of the head. Start to slow down your breathing here. Feel the warmth of your own touch. And if you ever feel a little lost or you feel like judgment has come knocking at your door here through any of these practices, remember this: the breath always comes first. We essentially, in my mind, are joining here together to first breathe together. Our breath being our spirit, the soul, and the movement really comes from that. Thanks again for showing up. Take a deep breath in. Listen to the sound of your breath as you exhale. And you can open the eyes, and we're going to come forward onto all fours. Listen to a nice audible inhale today as you drop the belly and shine your heart forward, stretch through the front body. Cow pose. Exhale, round through the spine. Listen to the exhale as you draw the navel up, crown of the head releases down. Continue inhaling to drop the belly, opening up through the front body. And exhaling, listening to the sound of your breath, rounding through the spine, opening up through the back body. Couple more times, listening to the sound of your breath. Maybe slowing them down a couple beats. And then walk the hands forward. Bring the spine back to neutral. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl the toes under, send the hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Turn the toes inward just slightly. Turn your attention inward a lot. Listen to the sound of your breath here. 3 breaths, downward facing dog. So we start to warm up. Bend the elbows slightly. Send weight into the lower half of the body. You got this. And then bend your knees. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to make your way to the top of the mat mindfully, slowly. Again, I am in tune with what feels good for my body today. Forward fold at the tip top of the mat. Benji looking sweet as always. When you're ready, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Again, feet hip width apart. Toes pointing forward. Relax the weight of your head. Relax the weight of your shoulders. Keep a nice bend in the knees here. 3 breaths. Listening to that inhale. And listening to the exhale. Noticing the sensations in your body as you breathe. Nice, then draw the hands to the waistline here. Inhale in, exhale, slowly bend the knees, dig into your foundation and roll it up. Rise up strong, lift the chest, lengthen through the crown of the head. Good, inhale in here. Exhale to drop your shoulders down a little more and maybe pull the elbows back, opening up through the chest. Good. Legs are active here. So we're working always to create a whole body experience, right? This is a whole body experience for our mental, emotional, physical health, happiness. So try to listen with all parts. Wink, wink. Okay, interlace the fingertips. Bring the hands behind. Thumbs are going to extend to create a little support for the neck. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, we did this yesterday. We're gonna go to one side, any side, around through center. Take it to the opposite side and lift back up. So we're moving a little more swiftly today with the breath. Again, each time you move through this cycle, finding something new, finding a way to incorporate your whole self, whatever that means to you. And if that's a little too out there or a little too many layers for today, just focus on the spine, spinal flexion, and staying grounded through your feet. Reverse the circle if you haven't already. Maybe bringing that ujjayi breath into the practice. If you're familiar, this nice audible breath, this ocean sound. And then bring it all the way back up to center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to take it all the way down into the fold. Release the arms, relax the weight of the head. Forward fold. Good, this time, inhale, lift up halfway, but today we're gonna slide the hands all the way to the tops of the thighs, to the femur bone. You're gonna loop your shoulders back, pull back with the elbows like little grasshopper legs, and then find extension from here. Think about your body in like the number 7 shape, that number 7 figure. Great, draw the shoulder blades together, lengthen through the back of the neck. Good, take a deep breath in and then exhale. That was a good experiment, let it go. Forward fold. Root to rise here, inhale, reach for the sky, fingertips spread, reach, 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 big breath, big stretch. Exhale, palms together at the heart. Good, inhale in. Exhale, fingertips come down. Inhale and again to reach up, big breath, big stretch. Exhale, wiggle the fingertips. Make it rain a little as you bring it all the way back down into the fold. Halfway lift, here we come. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on the tops of the thighs. Now just in one breath. So as you exhale, you cascade it back down. Good. Then bend the knees, plant the palms, step one foot back, then the other. Plank pose. Press away from your yoga mat. You can always lower the knees here for a little half plank. I think this is a really great place to work as well. So drawing the navel up and in, hugging the low ribs in. And then in time, as you build strength in the shoulders, you can lift the knees, reach the heels back. Wherever you are, think about lifting through the crown of the head, breathing nice full inhalations and nice long exhalations. You may be starting to tremble here, to shake. Think of your energetic body here, getting some love. You're here for 3, 2, and on the 1, slowly lower the knees, lower the belly, come all the way down. Drag the hands in line with the shoulders, squeeze the elbows gently into your sides. Inhale, we rise up, cobra. Big breath in. Exhale, slow and with control, melt it back down. Good, curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, engage the legs, inhale in, exhale, press up, power up to plank. Take a deep breath in here, nice and strong. Exhale, hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a couple moments here to stretch through the feet. And then when you're ready, inhale, anchor through the left heel, slide your right foot up against that imaginary wall. Now think about your midline here. So we're not stacking the hips, we're dialing the right toes down and we're trying to level them. Using that inner mirror, you got this. Inhale, exhale, shift the weight forward, step the right foot all the way up, lower the back knee to the ground. Sweet. Think about squeezing your inner thighs to the midline, and that's what lifts you up. So you're lifting up from this sensation in the center of your body, and we rise up, send the fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Back toes can be curled or uncurled, wherever you feel more rooted. Good. Inhale, maybe take your gaze up. Exhale, wiggle the fingertips, rain it down. Left knee stays where it is. We're gonna straighten the right leg, flex the right toes towards your face, and actively pull the right hip crease back. Nice runner's stretch here. Careful not to dump all of your weight into your left hip, but again, keeping this nice notion of center between the 2 hips. This nice level. Great. Now it's not just what we do here, but how we do it. So think about rolling through the whole sole of your right foot as you come all the way back to your nice low lunge. Option to lift that back knee. We'll take a deep breath in together. And then exhale together. Plant the palms, step it back, plank or half plank for one breath. Inhale in. Exhale, slowly lower down with control. Catch a wave, inhale, rise up, cobra. Big breath in, listen to the sound of your song, your breath, and then exhale, soften and release. Getting the energy flowing, curl the toes under, inhale in, exhale, press up, power up, plank or half plank, you got this. And then send the hips up high and back, follow your breath, downward facing dog. Take a couple moments here. And when you're ready, anchoring the right heel. So right heel's anchored, pressing into both palms evenly. We slide the left foot up with control. Dial the left toes down, hug the low ribs in, breathe, find that midline, you got this. Takes a lot of discipline, but the payoff is grand. Hugging that left knee in through center, sending it all the way up into your lunge. Whenever you're ready, lower the right knee down. All right, again, rather than getting into the posture and then finding your center, see if you can move from that sensation, that sensation of the midline, your core, your pelvic floor. Here we go, squeezing the inner thighs in towards the middle, finding that sensation. We're just exploring, and it's from there that we rise up. I already have captured the flag here. And then maybe I send the fingertips up. Back toes can be curled or uncurled, your choice. Front knee is bent, breathe. Maybe take the gaze up. Sweet, and then wiggle the fingertips, actually wiggle them all the way down. This is good work for the brain. And then sending the hips back, really pulling that left hip crease back as you straighten through that left knee. Flex your left toes towards your face. So we're gonna come to this move a couple times. I'm saying straighten that leg, but anytime I say straighten, you wanna keep a little bit of a bend in the knee. Sometimes we'll bend generously here to really get into that belly of the hamstring, but just a little rule, since all bodies at all different levels of our journey are coming to practice. You never really wanna lock the joints, keep it nice and soft always. All right, rolling through that left foot. Nice and slow. Option to lift the back knee as we all inhale. Let your heart energy just kind of radiate forward. Open up through the throat as well. Good, then plant the palms, step it back, plank pose. Listen carefully, inhale in, exhale. Send the hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Inhale in, exhale all the way back to your plank. Inhale in, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale in, all the way back to your plank. One more cycle. Inhale in, exhale, downward facing dog. Think about slow and with control. You got this. Inhale in, exhale to your plank. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the knees, bring them as wide as your yoga mat, and send the hips back. Extended child's pose. Now close your eyes here, dear one. I love this shape because it is, for me, and I'm a nerd, but an emulation of kind of coming into my own private little love cave. Now I know the shape is just not all that for everyone, so some modifications would be to come to lie on your back with your feet as wide as the mat and the knees coming together. That's what we're going to meet up soon. Or to come up into a meditation pose, a seat, with the head and the heart and the pelvis stacked. Maybe it's a fetal position day. Wherever you are, close your eyes and inhale lots of love in. And exhale lots of love out. And we're going to add a little count to this. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count 2 more rounds on your own. And slowly begin to open your eyes and shift forward, up and around to a seat. Send the legs forward, point your toes and the fingertips forward, and we're gonna slowly roll down. Just using this week to take stock, notice where we're at now, and eventually, humbly surrendering the weight of our body to the mat. We're gonna bring the feet as wide as the mat, knees come in to touch, a little resting pose here. So this is a great place to come to whenever we're doing extended child's pose and it's not your jam. All right, we're gonna interlace the fingertips, bring them behind the head. Elbows nice and wide, take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And then slowly lift the heels, bring the knees up towards the chest, deep breath in. And exhale, you're gonna send the legs over to the left for a little reclined twist. You can keep the arms behind the head if that feels good, or if you're used to extending them out in any direction, of course, you can do that. Breathe in deeply. And exhale completely. Inhale in again. Use your exhale to melt it back to center. And then take a deep breath in and use your exhale to take it to the other side. Oh, yeah. Finding any variation with the arms that feels good. Tuning in to what feels good. That is a heck of a centering practice. And if we take the time to just get to know what that feels like here, then the idea is that we're able to access that off the mat and in our daily lives with more ease. The practice of tuning in, listening, finding what feels good, what feels true. All right, inhale in, use the exhale to melt it back to center, so navel draws down. Hug the knees into the chest. You can lift the chest and the nose up towards the knees. Just an option, just giving you options here for a breath or two. Finding this contraction, drawing the navel down so you can engage your deep core here. And then slowly release. Let it all go. Extend one leg, then the other. Let your arms rest gently at your sides. You can rotate the wrists and ankles. If you like, wiggle the fingers and the toes, if you're into that. And then let's come to stillness. And we begin to surrender. Each day we come to this practice and the center journey will be different. One day building, of course, upon the next. So showing up to listen. Thank you for sharing your valuable time and energy with me and with all of the beautiful people showing up around the world to do this practice with us. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Inhale, bring the palms together in prayer all the way up to the forehead. And exhale to close this day 2 practice. See you tomorrow.